Hello everyone, it is Christopher Allen with Christopher Allen Designs, and I'm here today with another tutorial. I've missed you guys so much. I have not been around because I've been super busy with work and super busy trying to get other projects and ideas together for you. A little fun fact, I do create all of the projects and actually create the how-tos and things like that. And I write them all out before I actually come on and do them for you. So it's a little bit of a process to get everything figured out and done because obviously I am working full-time as well. But I do hope to do a lot more, and not hope, I will make sure that I do a lot more tutorials for you very soon in the very near future. Today what I want to do is I'm going to teach everyone these duct tape sheets that everyone has been talking about. They come in all different colors and different varieties, and all the same size, but there are lots of different varieties. I wanted to go ahead and figure out some different things that we could do to actually go ahead and use those up with the Cricut Explore. I'm very excited because the Cricut Explore can cut these, which is fantastic. The Cricut Explore, when you get it out of the box, actually does come with one of these sheets. Actually, I believe it came with two of these sheets. I'm gonna have to check on that, but it came with at least one of these sheets. And the first craft that I did to kind of to use up these sheets that actually were super on sale at Hobby Lobby for 71 cents right now is create these bracelets. Now these bracelets, I did do these ones on a little bit of a larger scale. Normally whenever you create these bracelets, they are not going to be on such a large scale. You'll use, actually, I can just tell you because we're about to do it. These are straws that are inside of here, and you will normally use the smaller drinking straws. To do this, I actually purchased larger straws. If you do like this size, you can purchase the larger straws from IKEA, actually is where I got these straws from. So you can use the larger straws if you like the way that these larger straws look. I personally like the smaller drinking straws because it does make it look a little bit more of like a little bit more, I guess, dainty or a little more delicate. But these would be really fun for kids. Also, I mean, this style, with the clasp and everything like that, does make it look, a lot more expensive, obviously, than it is, because it's just those duct tape sheets and the straws. But I will go ahead and I will show you how I went ahead and did these. We are not going to have anything on the computer today. Normally in my tutorials, I do show you how I do things on the computer, but I'm going to actually just provide a link below to the cut file. It is free, as always, and I will go ahead and provide that cut file below in the link so that you can actually take your sheets and you're gonna place them on your Cricut mat, and you are going to go ahead and just cut out the strips as I have already pre-measured them for you. And also, just a quick hint, since we are not going to actually be on the computer, when you're cutting the duct tape sheets, you do want to make sure that you go to the custom setting on your dial. And once you go to the custom setting, you're going to jump over to when you click go, and you're going to select duct tape. Duct tape is actually an option that is on there, and that's what you want to use to go ahead and cut it. I have gotten a lot of questions on how you cut it and what settings you use to cut it. On the Smart Set dial, you are again just going to set it to custom. It is the setting that is all the way on the left of the dial. And then you are going to, when you go into the preview screen before you cut, you are going to go ahead and hit duct tape. And that is what you will use to go ahead and, of course, cut this out. Now, this is a very simple, very easy project, but it does, I think, look great. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Oh, and before we do get started, where did I put it? I have another duct tape craft that we are going to go ahead and explore. the Explore, and I'm going to do another video, but it is this clutch that I created. And this clutch, it does, it does open, and, you can obviously put things inside. You can do this at, any size that you would like. I'm going to, again, provide the cut file for you on this one. Everything was cut out with the Cricut. This little flower was cut out with the Cricut Explore. These ruffles, the sizing on this is the only thing that actually was not cut with the Cricut Explore. I was actually able to just do these by hand, but you could do them, if you wanted to, but it's really, you just are cutting it, and then everything else, with the sheets and everything were cut with the Explore, and you can do this in a smaller version if you would like, or however you would like to do it. Again, my ideas that I give you, you can resize them, you can change them, you can do whatever you would like with them, but I just want to give you kind of the basis of how to do these, and then you can run with them. And that's kind of my idea. You can give me your ideas and what you think would be great to be done. Let me figure it out. I'll explain it to you in an easier, kind of slowed down terminology, and we'll create together. So let's go ahead and get started, and I will teach you how to get those straws going and how to thread everything on. See you in a minute. All right, everyone. Bye. And here we are, and I can go ahead and teach you this very simple and very easy, but very visually impacting process. So first, what you're going to do is, once you get the cut file that is linked below, you're going to have this duct tape will be cut out for you already on this sheet. So now, depending on your straws, and again, these are a larger version from IKEA, you can do this paper will probably need to be shortened. My straws are about the exact length. If you do have the straws that bend here, you're going to not want to cover that up, because that will not look right in your finished product. So what you'll do is you'll take your duct tape strip, and I'm going to try to keep this in camera in focus, because I have a tendency to come out, and you can see how beautifully that is cut with the Explore. Now what you'll do is, what I like to do is, I'll go ahead and I will start by putting, this probably wasn't the best color straw to use because it's the same color as my mat, so let's use a different color straw so it's easier for you to see. We'll use this red straw. We'll go ahead and place this at the very edge. As you can see here, you want to roll it back a little bit, and you'll roll it completely around. Do you see how that was? So I'll do another one real quick for you, so you can see how easy that is. So let me go ahead and take another piece of this off. And what you want to do is lay it down flat, sticky side up. Take your straw, line it up at the end, roll it towards you first, and then roll it all the way down. And then you can see here that I'm getting the start of my beads. So I'll do one more, so I can show you again how easy this is. Take this straw, start it at the end, roll it back towards us, and then roll it all the way up. Now, the width of these strips, the greater the width I've discovered, the stronger the bead is going to be. But these beads don't really have to be, super strong, because they're just on a kind of a whimsical bracelet. And then what you'll want to do is, you can use, these are my scissors that I use all the time for paper crafting. We don't want to use these. So give me just one moment, and I will be right back. I just have to step back for just 1 second, because I just got, well, not just, I got them a little while ago. I got from the Paper Studio. I do love these scissors. They are non-stick scissors from the Paper Studio. Right now, the Paper Studio, everything is 50% off. So you can go ahead and get these if you would like, and they're very inexpensive. Now what I do is, I go ahead and I pinch both ends because it's too long, and I just want to go ahead and I want to cut off those two ends. And then we want to get rid of our waste, and we'll do the same thing on this one. Pinch the ends, you can see where it ends, cut a little bit further than that, and go ahead and cut that. Now, as you can see, these scissors are fantastic if you're going to work with the duct tape, obviously, because nothing is sticking to them, and I just love that. Okay, So we have now our beads, or you know, what's going to become our beads. And you can see with this rainbow, it's fun because they are different colors on the inside. I did use clear straws before as well, and that was neat because you could see there was nothing, you know, on the inside, so it didn't matter. And actually, I'm thinking of some fun ideas that we can use with just these. I mean, these are so neat looking, but I digress, so we'll go back to this. So now what I learned, and you can always, of course, learn from my mistakes, is I used, and of course, as soon as I start filming, this is not going to, I'm not going to be able to find it, but I'll just use this cup. What I did that made it easier for me is I took a cup, and when I cut them, I took the cup like this, and I know it's hard for you to see this, but I cut them inside of the cup. I'll do one out here so you can see. And they will fly. So I cut them inside of this cup, and again, you can do these at any width that you would like. I did them at kind of like a pony bead length for one of the bracelets. You can also do them at a, you know, at varying widths. It really depends on, you know, what you want the finished product of your bracelet to look like. It doesn't matter, you know, what the width is. It's not going to affect your bracelet. It's still going to be the same length when you put it. Go ahead and put it on your strands, because obviously the length of the straw is not going to change based upon the width that you go ahead and do this. And again, all I'm doing, just to reiterate, is I'm just cutting the straw into whatever increments that I would like in this cup. And the cup is used to catch them, because if you don't use this cup to catch them, you will have beads everywhere. I again learned from my mistake. I was doing this 2 nights ago or last night, and I had little straw beads everywhere. They were literally everywhere until I thought of a way to catch them all. So we're going to go ahead and put these aside, and now here are our wonderful beads. I mean, look at how fun and how colorful, and I mean, these, I just absolutely love these. I mean, look, they're literally beads. So, and again, depending on how you want to do this, you can use a smaller circumference straw, or you can use a straw that doesn't have color on the inside. I love these, and I think these are so great for kids to use again. But I showed this project to one of my friends, and she said, you know, that looks like a bracelet that I've seen, you know, in a store. I mean, it's, you know, whenever I have the cheetah and stuff like that, it looked like that was something that she had seen in the store. So again, it can look, you know, like a child's jewelry, excuse me, or you can use something like this zebra or the cheetah and make it look like a much more elegant and much more expensive, I guess you could say, piece of jewelry. So now we're just going to do our standard threading and beading. I got 2 different types of these fasteners at Hobby Lobby, and what you'll do is you'll just take whichever fastener you would like for whatever end, and this is the trick that I used because I wanted to do 6 strands to make it look like a very full bracelet. And what I did was I went ahead and I took these 6 strands and I folded them in half like this. I hope you can see. And then I took this and I went through, let's gather this all together. I took this and I went through one of the ends of this, you know, the circular end, pulled that through. The loops will open up again for you. And you just want to go ahead and you want to pull that in and on itself. So you create kind of like an octopus of strings here. Now, just standard beading, you're just going to want to go ahead and you'll take your beads in whatever order that you would like. It really doesn't matter. This is a great project. Once you have all of your beads finished and cut out your duct tape, you can go ahead and sit, you know, in front of the TV. You can you know, sit and watch some of your favorite YouTube channels. My favorites would be Melody Lane Designs and of course Crafts by Two and Ken's Creations. Those are my favorite YouTube channels. But you can go ahead and watch anything that you would like while you're going to go ahead and do this beading, and you'll just want to continue on until you have this bracelet completely finished. Now I'm going to go ahead and, for the sake of time with this video, I'm going to call that finished, and we'll put all of this into this cup. Of course, at the end, what you'll want to do is you'll want to take all of those strings, you want to cut them, you want to cut them to one length, and you'll go ahead and you will put them through the other end. Obviously, in this case, again, the other end would be this pole. You'll go ahead and feed those through, depending on what string you want to use, and just tie them off. I'm using, this is actually Doris, and it is just an elastic. I actually would not suggest using the elastic unless you are using this for children, because it really does stretch a lot. So what you'll want to use is probably like a nice cording or something like that. These are the ones that I created before. This one, of course, has the, and I'll go ahead and model for you, I guess. These have 4 strands, and they're just tied at the end. And this one, let's see, this one, I'll go ahead and take this off of here for us. This one is actually, I used a different type of clasp. It's the same kind of idea that of the other one, and see how the elastic gets really stretched out. But this is just one long one that I did, and you can just wrap this around however many times you would like, and then you'll just clasp it. And again, if you use the smaller straws, you'll get a different effect. It's completely up to you. And if you do not use the elastic, you will not have like this pulling away, and it will just be more like this, where it's all, you know, kind of close together. And it just depends on your personal preference. And then this is my favorite, which is the cheetah print. And on this one, I did the same type of clasp. So it's really completely up to you. So I thank you so much for watching this tutorial. If you do have any questions, of course, go ahead and comment below, or you can send me an email to christopheradesigns@gmail.com. I'll put all the information you need below, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.